guys, welcome to my channel. It's always good to have you with me. So today we are going to work on the back muscles, all the back chain muscles from the neck to the ankles. So if you sit a lot, you don't do much, your posture is not so great, you watch TV a lot, etc., etc., this class is for you. So if you are ready, my mat is right behind me and I am ready. So we're going to start on our fours. Let's do this. Okay, so by now we should all know how to get on our fours. So we want to keep the wrists under the shoulders, the fingers are spread out. And we want to keep the knees under the pelvis and the feet and the knees are hip width apart. Right. So from there, we don't want to collapse in between the shoulder blades. We don't want to have our tummy dropping down to the floor. We want to have a neutral and strong spine. The belly button is in, the abdominals are slightly engaged. There is a nice and healthy space in between the shoulder blades. Now from there, we're going to start with 5 cat and cow. So as we exhale, we pull the belly button in, we bring the hip bones to the belly button. We start to curl the lower back and gradually make our way all the way up to the crown of the head. The arms are pushing the floor away, the shins are pushing the floor away. Could we hold that? We feel a nice stretch in between the shoulder blades and the lower back. And as we inhale, we start with the tailbone, we send that tailbone away. And gradually, vertebrae after vertebrae, we arch the spine. We're not dropping anything down, we are arching the spine with care and attention. And we lift the head and look straight ahead, shoulders are away from your ears. No tension in the neck and the shoulders, you should be able to speak nicely like me. Good, so from there, as you exhale, belly button in, we start to curl that lower back, lower ribs, middle of the ribs, shoulders, and finally the neck. We hold, pulling that belly button, in even more. I have my chain, my necklace in my mouth, that's not very practical. Good, and from here we send the tailbone away, and gradually vertebrae after vertebrae, we arch that spine. Shoulders away from your ears, lifting that head, sending that tailbone away. It feels good in my lower back today. Good, and again, we have 3 more to do. And exhale, we round that lower back. And gradually, vertebrae after vertebrae, we round the spine, we push the ribcage up to the ceiling while we press the arms and the shins down. Keep your elbows soft. Good, and from there, we send the tailbone away. And we arch that spine, shoulders away from your ears. Good, allez, again. And exhale, round that spine. Cat stretch, pushing the ribcage up to the ceiling. And we inhale into the cow's pose. That was, I think, our last cat and cow. Send that tailbone away. Push that breastbone forward. Let that breastbone shine forward. Good, and let's come back to a neutral position, and now we are getting into downward dog. You know how much I love the downward dog. Good, so we curl the toes under, and from there we're going to push the pelvis up to the ceiling. So feel how your legs are doing today. If you need to bend your knees slightly, just do that, but please lengthen that spine. Send that tailbone up to the ceiling. Shoulders away from your ears, keep the elbows soft, the arms are straight but the elbows are soft. Right, and from there we're going to bring the shoulders over the wrists and bring the knees back down. We have 2 more to do. And again, push that pelvis up to the ceiling. Straighten the legs, bend the legs if you wish, as you want, but make it work for you. We should feel a nice stretch at the back of the legs. Lower back, nice stretch around the rib cage. In the arms, I love that position. It's my favorite by far. Let's bring the shoulders over the wrist and let's bring the knees down and let's do 1 more like this. And again, we push our pelvis up. Good, and as you do so, you want to push your heels down to the ground to get the maximum stretch. You can at the back of your body. Whew. Good, and from there we're going to walk ourselves into a plank that we are delightfully going to hold for about a minute. Right, so from there we want to have the hip bones to the belly button. We want to push the floor away, but stay soft on the elbows. The heels are pushing away from you, legs are straight. Now if you get tired, which is absolutely fine, we still have 30 seconds to hold. You can have one knee down for a moment, lifting that knee up, and have the opposite knee down, and lifting that opposite knee up again. Right, and let's hold. Let's enjoy the feeling. Let's let that body shake a little bit, getting out of its comfort zone. We don't want the head to drop down or head forward like this. We don't want the lower back to hang poorly. Hold that posture. A few more seconds. Beautiful. And from there, we're going to bring the hands a little closer to us. And from here, we're going to go all the way down to the ground. Oof! That was something. Okay, so baby swan. 5 of these. So we want the feet and the knees to be hip width apart. And the hands, so you want one hand to be on top of the other. And your forehead over your hands. Right. So, as we are into our prone position, we want to pull the belly button off the floor. So as you don't want your tummy to just drop down into the ground. Okay, so it's going to hurt your back. So you want to lift and engage those abdominals. You want to lift your belly button off the floor. It's going to lengthen your tailbone towards your heels, and it's going to protect your lower back, and the exercise is going to be more effective. Allez, let's do about 6 baby swans. Right, shoulders are soft and relaxed and away from your ears. Long and active legs. So as I inhale, I brush my nose and my forehead over my arms. I push my elbows into the ground. I keep my shoulders away from my ears and I push my breastbone forward while I keep my belly button off the floor. I anchor my lower ribs into the ground and I try to get the maximum length I can in my upper body, my upper spine. Good, I exhale and I come back. And again, brush that nose and that forehead forward, shoulders away from your ears. And we hold, long legs, and we come back. Allez, again. And let's do 3 more like this. Brush the nose, the forehead, long neck, and lift that chest up. Very good. And we come back. And again, brush the nose and the forehead, long, long, long neck, shoulders away from your ears. Anchor your elbows into the ground. Roll the shoulders back. Yes. And let's come back down and let's do 1 more because it's so nice. Good. And again, we lift the head, the chest, breastbone shining forward, anchoring the lower ribs, belly button is still over the floor. And we come back down. So we keep that position. You can change, you can switch your arms if you want to. So from here, long legs. As we inhale, we're going to lengthen and lift that right leg off the floor. So at any time, you don't want your pelvis to rock down to the ground. You want to lengthen your leg from your hip joint, keep your belly button in, the leg is heading to the back, the spine is heading to the front. So basically, the crown of your head is lengthening away from your right toes. I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, just drop me a comment in the little space down there. Good, and we bring that right leg back and we do the same on the left side. Lengthen and lift. Don't take the effort into your shoulders and your neck, keep everything soft, which is why you need to engage your abdominals. Yeah, now my butt is really, really burning. Good, and we come back. Good, inhale and lengthen that right leg again. Hold, and exhale, bring it back down. And inhale, long and lengthened leg. Good. And we come back. And now we're going to lift both legs at the same time. So you can either keep the legs apart from each other or together. I quite like to keep my legs together. So I am going to do this and you do what you want to do. Right, so from there I squeeze my heels together, my inner thighs are squeezed together, belly button is off the floor and I lengthen my legs. Off the floor, shoulders are soft and relaxed, neck is soft and relaxed, and I bring my legs back down. Great, and again, lengthen and lift. Oh, I like that little feeling. Woo. And we come back. Allez, let's do one more. My toes are cramping though, I don't like this. Good, and we lift. And we come back. Right, that was 3. I believe I said 3. Now we're going to do a single arm swimming. So I am going to extend my left arm. My right hand is going to stay under my forehead. So from there, I am going to lengthen and lift my left arm, my head, and my right leg. My right arm is pushing the floor away from me and keeping me stable and grounded so I can lift my chest, my arm, and my right leg. Good, and I come back. Let's do 2 more. Lengthen and lift. The left leg is anchoring down, so the left fingers are reaching forward as the right toes are reaching away. Good, and we come back. Let's do 1 more. Lengthen and lift. Woo! And we come back and let's switch sides. So we bring the left hand under the forehead. We extend the right arm. So this time we're going to leave the right arm, the head, and the left leg. Shoulders away from your ears, belly button away from the ground, lengthen and lift. Woof. How delightful is that? And we come back. 2 more. Lengthen and lift. Oh. And we come back and once more. Lengthen and lift. And we come back. Alright, so hands under the shoulders, we're going to have a quick little rest. Push your chest away from the ground and bring yourself into the back rest position. So here we don't want to fall and slouch on the thighs. We want to keep the belly button away from the thighs, rib cage away from the thighs, arms are straight and pushing the floor away and curling the tailbone in between your legs. Let's hold that for a second. Good, and let's slide back into the prone position, keeping the arms straight overhead. So here your nose is hovering, your head is in line with your spine, your legs are hip width apart, belly button is off the floor, and we're going to lift everything off the floor now. Right, ready? I am. Okay, so from there we inhale and we lift everything. We hold and we bring everything down. And again, inhale and lift. Keep that belly button in. No tension in the shoulders and the neck. And we come back. And let's do that 2 more times. Hold, long legs, long arms. And we come back and now we're getting into our swimming. So we lift everything 1 more time and we start to swim. Right arm, left leg, left arm, right leg. Keep the center of the body intact. Only the arms and legs are moving. And carry on. Good, let's carry on. Oh my goodness. Oh, good, and let's crush down. You don't know how difficult it is to do a swimming and talk at the same time. Oh. Anyway, I am a strong woman, so I can do it. Right, so from there we're going to push ourselves again into a back rest. before we carry on with the rest of the glass. Good, so push that floor away. Belly button and ribcage are off the thighs. Perfect. And let's walk back into our fours. We're going to get into our downward facing dog. Good, so you all know how to do a downward dog now. Curl the toes under, wrist under the shoulders, knees under the pelvis, and push yourself up. It's going to be only one this time. But don't worry, I have a little surprise for you. Right, and from here we're going to walk the hands to the feet and hang there for a second. If you want to grab your ankles to pull yourself even closer to your legs, you can do that. Nice little stretch on the back of the legs. Good. And from there, guys, we're going to get into our chair pose. Right, so from here, we keep the feet hip-width apart, 10 fingertips on the mat, pushing the chest away. So I am trying to keep my back straight here. So if you need to bend your knees a bit to achieve this, just bend your knees a bit. Tip of the fingers are pushing the floor away. Good, and from here, I send my sit bone away. I lift my arms up to my head and I squat while my upper body is going up to the ceiling. Good, and I hold. Straight arms up, belly button is in. We try to get as low as we can with the pelvis. Good, and we fall forward. Again, 10 fingertips on the ground. Feet are pressing into the ground. Good, and let's do that again. Oh, good. So long spine. Lifting the arms up to your head or your ears. And get into the chair position. So here we want to have a long spine. The tailbone is going down to the ground while the crown of the head is heading up to the ceiling. We hold, 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 and we fall forward again. Don't think that we are done. It's far from being done. Perfect. Good, and again. Lifting the arms up and getting into our lovely chair. Remember what I said about the spine. We hold, keep those abdominals engaged. Yes, and we hold. And we fold forward. Again, now it's going to get tricky. You might call me all sorts of lovely bird name. Honestly, I don't mind. You can curse me as well, that's fine. Whew, right, Ali, let's get to it. We're almost done, but it's not the easiest part. Okay, so arms, we start to bend the knees, arms up to the head, and we get into that chair position, and we're going to pulse the arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bring the arms in front of the chest into a prayer position. Keep your squat. From there, keeping your knees facing forward and not shifting the knees side to side, we are going to rotate to the left. So rotation of the chest to the left, hook your elbow to your left knee, lengthen the spine and open that ribcage to the left side. Good, come back to center, straighten the spine, reset yourself, and rotate to the right. Hook your left elbow to your right knee. Keep the knees hip-width apart. Don't let them go to the left. Shoulders away from your ears and rotate the ribcage to your right. And back to center. Extend the arms and fall forward. I hope that you are still with me. I'm not sure I am still with myself. Right, Ali, let's do that again. We have 2 more reps to do. I hope you are as excited as me. Good, so keep that spine long. Start to bend your knees and bring your arms up to your head. Good, and let's pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Arms in the prayer position. We're going to start on the right side this time. And rotate the rib cage. Hook the left elbow to your right knee. Lengthen the spine, shoulders away from your ears. And rotate that right rib cage up to the ceiling. Come back to center. Reset yourself, lengthen the spine. Rotate to your left. And keep the position. Keep the spine long. Good, good, good. Center. Arms up. Fold forward. Can you believe that we still have one more to do? We do. Allez, let's do that. And we are starting on the left. Oh, good. Allez, as we bend the knees, we bring the arms up to the ceiling. Good, and we pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hands in front of the chest into the prayer position. Rotation to the left. Hooking. Try to keep your thumbs in front of your sternum. Lengthening. Coming back to center. Rotation to the right. Open that right rib cage. And keep your knees in line with your hips. And center. And extend the arms up. And fold forward. What an afternoon that was. If I tell you what I have done before recording this class, let's see it. Okay, so as we are in this position, we're going to do the ape walk. So we're going to have the hands into a fist, pushing the floor away. And we are going to walk. Right fist, left foot. Left fist, right foot. Right foot, right hand, left foot. Left hand, right foot. Keep your belly button in, try to keep your legs straight. Good, from here, left foot, I got lost. Anyway, let's go back to what we were doing. Good, so let's slowly roll back up. And I believe that we are done for today. So, I was just practicing my ape walking with you. I'm not there yet, and that's fine. I am not feeling terrible about it. So it's something to practice, so let's practice it together. And I shall see you in the next class. I hope you enjoyed it. Any comments, any requests, any complaint, just drop me a line. I'm always happy to read your comments. So I'll see you very soon and take care.